I found that I liked having secrets all my own. After that, I never said anything to anyone about the things I saw in my mother's bedroom. The mermaid has already forgotten about me. She is staring into the box, moving her fingers over the velvet insides, as if remembering some tune she once played on a piano. I sit down on the edge of the bed, elated but wary. The mermaid begins to speak, but she is not speaking to me. She caresses this or that ring, this or that pendant, and tells long, winding tales I cannot follow.
"These Cupid earrings," she says, "have been in the family for 4 generations. Your great-grandmother received them as a sign of special favor from the Tsar's youngest uncle. He had them presented to her the night she premiered as Dulcinea. She had gifts from many men, of course, but this was the only thing she held on to when forced to sell off all her possessions in the Civil War. One wonders why she kept them. She struggled so to feed her children, and the earrings would have brought in bread enough to last a month. But women in this family have always had their mysteries."
She pauses to take a sip from a nearly empty glass of dark red liquid on my mother's nightstand.
"Of course, it was well after her Dulcinea days that she married your great-grandfather and had your grandfather and the twins, but could there have been more to the Grand Duke anecdote? No one to ask about it now. All that's left are 2 enamel cupids, half a rumor, and maybe, just maybe, a thimble of royal blood."
Is this my great-grandmother the ballet dancer? I ask, confused. And who is Dulcinea? And why is there blood in a thimble? But she does not answer, only lightly trails her fingers over the golden fire imprisoned in the box, and goes on talking.
"And see this ring. See how the emerald is uncut, rough and enormous, like some green misshapen bird's egg. This came from an ancient icon, from one of those priceless frames set with precious stones big as rocks. So many were vandalized in the Revolution, hacked apart, hidden by drunks and rotting village coffers. Your grandfather got the emerald at the end of the war, traded it from another soldier for a length of smoked sausage and a box of German sweets, then kept it for years in an empty salt shaker. Eventually, he had it set for Yelena, your grandmother, a simple pewter setting. He could afford nothing more."
What does vandalized mean? I ask. When was the revolution? In the circle of soft yellow lamplight, the jewels inside their dark nests shift with hidden, treacherous fire. The mermaid takes another sip of the red liquid, tipping the glass into her mouth so abruptly that some drops spill onto the blanket. In profile, she seems just like my mother, but every time she moves, every time she speaks, every time she looks past me, not hearing my questions, I am filled anew with the knowledge that she is not.
"And this bracelet I've had since I was a child. It reminds me of all the mornings spent searching for bits of amber in the sand after the tide."
I am pleased to hear something I understand at last. My mother's family came from the Baltics. She grew up spending summers on the Latvian coast. It must have been there that she met the mermaid. I was wrong to ever find the mermaid dangerous, I think, with relief. As I shift closer to her gleaming gray flanks, I am startled into pity by a sudden thought. But isn't the Baltic Sea too cold in winter? What do you do if it turns to ice? She drops the bracelet back into the box and glances down at me, her metallic green gaze slipping over my face with a swift, cold touch I can almost feel on my